Progression 5, this is everybody's favorite one because it's just a normal golf swing. It's full golf swing, but it's at 60% pace and making darn sure that the player is still fully focused on the movements and the sequences that make up their golf swing. So if I'm set up, you're always going through this progression 1 state to make sure that I'm set up appropriately. And then in my mind, in the player's mind, they should mentally perform the exercise first. How am I going to work into the backswing? How am I going to work through impact to finish? Mentally perform that task first, then physically perform 60%. Now you'll notice when I'm doing that, that one could have been a little bit better because I sure didn't stop at progression 3. Now I have the awareness of that because I just went through the exercises. So if I do that again, I should have a much more improved version of where progression 3 is. If I still couldn't do that, I need to go away from progression 5 and go back to progression 3 so I can re-teach myself where I need to be dumping off the energy, and then I can go back to progression 5. So you're using these progressions to give you way more awareness on what good golf swings are rather than just raking in another golf ball and hoping something good happens. The final topic here is these are just foundational principles. Some of our players have a little bit more extension at the top in this lead wrist. Some of them have more of a flexion state. Totally a matchup for every single player. Other players drop a heck of a lot more. Some players in transition need more internal rotation of the lead arm. Those are all things that are just little matchups that the coach can play with as an artist. These are just the foundational layers of what makes up a really solid golf swing. As the coach, your job is to make the player athletically feel better. So get more in tune with how do I match things up for this player so that they execute better shots and they feel better as the player. Again, these are just foundational layers that every player needs to understand in the academy, and every single day they're working through them to work towards mastery. Mastery is developed because you're repping it, the same things that are important in your swing every single day for your entire golf career. Thanks so much. We'll move on to some other progressions just in a little bit.